Hi, my name is Jan Dunn. I'm sitting here on the beautiful campus of University of Colorado in Boulder, on the steps of the Theater and Dance Building, where I am part-time faculty, and I teach Franklin work here at the university, as well as anatomy and injury prevention, although I teach it from a Franklin perspective. In some of my other lives and my other hats, I am co-director of Denver Dance Medicine Associates, which provides on-site services to dance companies and schools in the Denver metro area, and I've been for many years affiliated with IADAMS, the International Dance Medicine and Science Association. So my familiarity with Franklin work goes back about 20 years, where I first met Eric Franklin at American Dance Festival when he was brought in to teach there. Fell in love with his work for many, many reasons. It made perfect sense to me, and over the years took many workshops, collaborated with Eric in a couple teaching ventures. And then when I learned that he had a teacher training course here in the United States, I took that in 2005. So I've been a Franklin educator for 5 years, 4.5 years, and it's been really wonderful to see where this work has gone. I've had the opportunity to teach it here at the university, which is the first that we know of where it's being taught in a university environment, mandatory classes for the students. They love it. It's really wonderful to see them experience their bodies from a different perspective from more traditional ways in which they have been taught. I've been working with young dancers at a local ballet company, and that has been a lot of fun. Using this work for dancers to understand how their body works and to experience it in a completely new way from more traditional training is amazing for me as a teacher, just as a general teacher, because I've been a teacher all my life, and now to be able to incorporate this format and this work into what I do in general has been incredibly exciting and rewarding for me, and I'm just thrilled to see where it's going and don't know where it's going, and I'm just happy to be on for the ride. Thank you.
Can you tell us how it went today, or what we had today?
Today we had a master class with Eric. The students, a small portion of the students here in the department, there's about 120 dance majors here, I believe, have had classes with me, so just a small number of them have had it. But Eric has been in Boulder with doing a teacher training, so we took this opportunity to have him do a master class here at the university. So I would say of the 35 students in the class today, maybe 6 or 7 had had prior Franklin work with me, but the others were all new to it. And you could see on their faces when they came in and not knowing what to expect, the ones who had not experienced it before. The ones who had had me in the Franklin classes were thrilled to actually have the master here because they had heard a lot about him, so they were really happy to have a class with him. But the ones who had never experienced it, you could see they had no idea what to expect or what it was going to be about. So it was really fun to watch them through the class sort of open up, and especially the aha moments where, for example, when you're doing the TheraBand conditioning leg work on one side, and then you take the TheraBand out and the leg suddenly flies, and they see how much effort, how less effort it is, how effortless the movement is after just a few moments of that. Or when they do some of the shoulder release work with imagery and words and touch, and they see suddenly one whole side of their shoulder and neck is released in just a few moments. So the aha moments were really fun. And what was really wonderful to watch also was the self-empowerment part of the class that Eric taught, because much of this particular class, because we had a very short time, it was only slightly over an hour, so he didn't have a lot of time to do, for example, a full 3-hour pelvic workshop or something like that. It was very, very small amount of time, and he spent a good deal of time at the beginning of the class on how powerful our mind is and how that influences how we operate in the world, in this particular case in dance. And that was wonderful for them to see that they actually can have the power within themselves to really fully explore their dance potential without their mind screwing it up. So that was really fun to see.